Hello, hi. My name is Miss Baker, and this is Business 100 Introduction to Business. I'm sure you had a chance to look over our syllabus, which consists of discussion questions every week and a quiz and a writing assignment. Please note that every week your discussion is worth 50 points, the quiz is worth 50 points, and the writing assignment is also worth 50 points, except for on week 8, which is lesson 8, and you will not have a writing assignment, but you will have a final examination that will be worth 300 points. Just in case you haven't met my cats yet, this one is Princess, and I have another one, Marvelina. And sometimes they like to be in the videos. And it's just best to let them be in the videos. If not, they cry and they distract. And I have to remake the videos over several times. So just to let you know, this course is 1,400 points. If you want to get an A, you need to make sure you aim for that. This week in lesson 1, we have a couple objectives. The first one is to describe the relationship between profit and risk, compare and contrast between an entrepreneur and working for others, demonstrate how business can meet and beat competition, explain the basic of economics, explain what capitalism is and how free markets work, analyze the trend toward mixed economies, describe the economic system of the United States, including the significance of the key economic indicators, especially the GDP, profitability, and business cycle. Also, you're going to be contrasting the fiscal policy and the monetary policy and explain how each affects the economy. In Chapter 1, Taking Risk and Making Profits, with the dynamic business environment, and Chapter 2, Understanding Economics and How It Affects Business. Our lessons here is to do 2 quizzes. The first one is to imagine you are thinking of starting your own restaurant in your community. Who would be the various stakeholders and of this business? Name at least 3. And how each stakeholder benefits from your business. How will you establish good relationships with your suppliers and employers? Give several steps to how you would do this research. Okay, and also I would like to remind you that you do have a discussion to do as well, and you need to do 2 discussions, and make sure you're writing a reference as well. Okay, we want to make sure we're including at least 1 reference in your discussion. You do have a quiz on chapter 1 and 2. Please note that it is timed, so once you start it, it will time you out if you take a break, so do keep that in mind. Your essay is for you to write in APA format. That means it should be Times New Roman, should be 10 to 12-inch font, double spaced. And the directions are right there in the syllabus, and there's an example in the Moodle that you can use as a template. The minimum should be about 2 references per assignment, and these should be academic sources, not blogs, right, or opinion-based newspaper articles. These should be scholarly. You can use the LIRN library for additional resources. It shouldn't be more than 3 double-spaced pages. That includes also the text. Okay, so your reference page and cover sheet would also be included. So with that in mind, it would probably be about 5 pages. Okay, if it's less than 3, you're not going to get full credit. Okay, it can be disregarded, or you're going to end up with a lower score than you anticipated. For your essay this week, you're going to go ahead and post and turn it in Dropbox. Make sure everything is turned in by Sunday. That means everything. I know some teachers say Friday, but I just say Sunday, 11:59. And make sure that your pop-up blocker has been temporarily disabled while you use the Turnitin. If your paper doesn't go through and it's in draft format, I cannot read it, so make sure you put it in the final format. And if the pop-up blocker is on, then you need to make sure that it works correctly and that you turn it off to submit it, or you may have issues. Also, you need to make sure that it is in PDF or Microsoft Word form. It should not be in notebook form or any of these other forms, because I cannot open it and you will not get credit. Your text defines the DGP, which should be the GDP, it's misspelled here, as a measurement of economic activity. Think about either ways and things that can help with the GP that are really good about our society in general, such as economic activity required to clean up oil spills, or increases the customer debt to buy more goods. In addition, there's some other situations that might hurt. And the GDP is limiting the expenditures on items but help the overall good society, such as reusing plastic bags or installing solar water heaters, thus limiting the spending on oil and gas and electricity. In this case, you should be discussing the definition of the GDP, and it needs to be revised. Thank you so much, and I look forward to reading your assignments. Bye now.